I'm sitting here and I'm paying attention to everything that's going on. The news is it's full of a lot. It's a lot. We getting a chance to see this whole case with Diddy unfold. We're seeing constantly attacks in different places of the world, different countries. And even with all of that going on, we still have a presidential election. And next month, we will be picking a winner. Um, when I see President Obama going and saying to young black men in the school that the responsible thing to do would be to vote for a black woman, I think that's not right. Using color, you're colorizing their reason to vote. And you're using their masculinity, saying that that's the manly thing to do. No, that's not how you do it. That's not how you're going to get black votes, and that's not how black fathers are going to allow you to lead their children. Number one, a lot of black men don't even want to vote for Kamala Harris because Kamala Harris isn't even married to a black man. So how black are you really, Kamala? How black are you really, Kamala? You're not even married to a black man. You're not married to a black man, Kamala. So how how black are you? That's the truth. You're not you're not married to a black man. So you know, that's number one. Number two, a lot of black men don't want to vote for you because they still don't trust the fact that you truly resonate with your black side. A lot of people don't believe it. So, as a black woman that you claim to be, all of a sudden, you're now married to a white man and you're trying to get the vote of black men. But how can you resonate with black men, right? And their how could you resonate with black men and their plight if you are a black woman married to a white man and you've been married to this man for some years? Like it's tough. Nobody wants to, nobody wants to come out and say it, but a lot of black men don't want to vote for Kamala. They just don't. They don't trust Kamala Harris. A lot of black men don't trust Kamala Harris. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. A lot of black men don't trust Kamala Harris. And yes, Donald Trump has a very high black male vote. They are on top of voting for Donald Trump because everybody hit that like button. Thank you, everyone who's in here. A lot of people feel like, hey, one thing Donald Trump said that was true. You've been voting Democrat for all of this time, and you guys haven't gotten anything. Nothing's changed. Take a chance. Literally, that's what he said. And as much as Kamala's saying that she's black, one thing that George Bush said, where you were raised, how you were raised, determines who you are today. And Kamala wasn't raised as a black woman. She was raised by an Indian woman. So let's be real. Let's be real, Kamala. You are not married to a black man. So a lot of black men have a problem with that right there. That is a problem. And a lot of platforms and podcasts are not going to ask her, how do you feel about black men saying that you're married to a white man? A lot of platforms are not going to come out and just ask the vice president, hey, Kamala Harris. A lot of black men feel, why do you expect them to vote for you? Or why do you expect them to feel like you understand their plight if you are laying next to a white man every day? If you are married to a white man and you've been married to this white man for some time, people do not trust Kamala Harris. Everybody, I thank you for coming to this room. Please hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button. hit the like button. I want to ask everybody in here, just shout out Big Pop. Hey, salute to Big Pop. Big Pop, hit that like button. Galaxy 840, hit that like button. And Saksham Shahan, hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all get them likes up. Get these likes up, all right? We're gonna keep talking. So Big Pac said, what is my opinion on the Diddy situation? Okay, so with the Diddy situation, right? Honestly, I feel like, you know, when you have tons and tons and tons of people coming out and saying something about you, you know, it's kind of hard for nothing to be true. Like something has to be true. It just can't be all of these people saying this and none of it's true. And then on top of that, we got a chance to see the video with him and Cassie in the Intercontinental Hotel, which is now shut down, but we had the opportunity to see that video, unfortunately, where he is dragging her, kicking her, doing things of that nature. And that right there alone is enough for people to say, okay, some of what has happened is true. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Just off of people seeing the Cassie video, the public, the jurors are already poisoned. The jurors are already poisoned. Whoever they picked to be jurors, I can almost guarantee you they've seen the news. We have cell phones. Most people in their 40s and their 50s and their 60s have Facebooks. A lot of people, and I want to say most, but a lot of people, 40, 50s, 60s have Facebook accounts. They have Instagram accounts. Some of them have Twitter accounts. They're online. We have YouTube. Everybody's phone comes pre-installed with a lot of these things. So it's almost impossible for the jurors to not know this. It's almost impossible for the jurors to not already be tainted because the entire world got a chance to see this. You got to think. This is more talked about. Diddy is being more talked about than Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. On platforms that normally cover presidential elections and law, they're covering Diddy more. Shout out to Lauren Smith. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Big Pop, true. It's like a public or online court before he steps foot in one. It's like that here in the UK too. Oh, shout out Big Pop, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Get them likes up, man. It's 11 people in the room. Only got 2 likes. Hit the like button. Only take 1 tap. That's all. Y'all, if y'all want to subscribe, subscribe. If y'all want to comment, y'all can comment. But at least if y'all gonna be on here watching me, you know what I mean, just tap the like button for me. I appreciate it. And shout out to the UK too. Shout out to the UK. My last name is actually Davenport, so I do plan on have a trip planned to come out to the UK and you know, just lay back for a little bit, rent me a loft, and just sit back and enjoy the atmosphere, and you know, just do a little bit of a info search on my own. You know, I appreciate it, Big Pac. Thank you for the like. Shout out to you, Lauren Smith. Thank you for the like, man. But yeah, man, you know, nowadays with social media and the internet, hold on 1 second. Yeah. So yeah, nowadays with social media and the internet, it's literally it's impossible for you to pick a jury unless you're going to a town where it's like a small hick town where these people like somewhere down south or like somewhere where people are just not in tune. But even with that, it's very impossible. It's hard because as long as a person has a cell phone, that is good. It could be an iPhone 10, iPhone 6, 5. It doesn't matter. Like as long as a person has a cell phone from within the last 5 or 10 years, they can pretty much turn their phone on, tap into the Wi-Fi, and see whatever it is that I see on this phone or whatever you see on your phone. So yeah, when you're dealing with a case that's this high profile, like Diddy, it's impossible. The jury is already tainted. Every juror has already saw the Cassie video. Every juror has been watching what's been going on with Diddy since November, right? Because in November, she dropped the lawsuit. And as time went on, we started to see more lawsuits come out. So the jury's tainted. The jury's tainted. We're in 2024. Everyone has a cell phone. I wouldn't care if this was the YSL case and the jury is coming on there. They have the opportunity. And this is another thing. See, look at the YSL case. With the YSL case, even though that's state, it's not federal. Diddy is federal. So let's keep that in mind. He's federal. Why this feds want him so bad. And they're doing it the way they're doing it. But even with the YSL case, the jury's already tainted. You understand what I'm saying? Because you calling in a jury, you know, they did their jury, they locked him up. He's been locked up for a few years now. They locked him up. They have months to do the jury selection. They do the jury selection. The jury has already had the opportunity to see all the stuff that's been going on in the internet. And if you're picking people from the Atlanta area, which 9 times out of 10, they're picking people from the Atlanta area, the people in Atlanta know exactly what's going on because they have kids, they have brothers, they have sisters, they have aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, whoever. Please hit that like button. Make sure y'all get them likes up. We got 16 people in the room with only 4 likes. The jury is seeing all of this stuff on their cell phones before they even get picked. Imagine, right? Hit the like button, guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button, please. I'm gonna say please too, because this is how it happens. You know what I mean? I'm no good without y'all. I can't be a content creator without y'all support. So please make sure y'all hit that like button. So yeah. So imagine, right? Imagine sitting, right? Imagine sitting. Imagine, right? Imagine sitting in the crib chilling, right? And you relaxing, you chilling, right? And then all of a sudden, your wife comes in the house, or somebody comes in the house, brings mail in the house, and they bring the mail in the house, and it says, "Hey, jury duty request." But just previously, as they're bringing the mail in the house, you're on your phone, and you're seeing all of this stuff come up on Instagram. Young Thug, such and such, found that city and state. I'm from New York. I'm originally from New York. I'm in Jersey now though, but I'm always in New York. From New York. What city and state y'all from, man? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Like I said, man, please hit that like button. Get them likes up. You know what I mean? Let YouTube know that we talking about some good content. But and feel free if y'all want to ask any questions. Y'all got comments? Comment. If y'all anything like that. Shout out to you, J Mac. J Mac. Yeah, I'm from New York. I'm originally from New York. Bronx, New York. Bronx, New York. I'm born and raised in Nyack, New York, Rockland County. I done lived in the Bronx, Uptown. I done lived 173rd. I lived on 233rd in Gunther, right off White Plains, the 2 train. I lived on 173rd in Popham. I'm in Jersey now, but yeah, I move around, man. I definitely move around. I ain't gonna front. But yeah, man, it's not looking good for Kamala. I highly doubt she's gonna get the black male vote the way Obama's trying to push it. It's not gonna go down like that. It's absolutely not, because that's one thing about a black man too. I don't care how uneducated you are. You are going to assess a person by who they lay with. And for a black man to see a black woman lay with a white man, it's hard for a black man to be like, yeah, I could just trust your judgment to run the whole country. No. No, we don't have the same plight. Does it cost a lot to stay in Jersey? Nah, it depends on where you stay. I'm more like central Jersey. I'm more like central, in between central and northern Jersey. So I'm like a little bit further up. Then you have southern Jersey, which stretches all the way down to like adjacent to Delaware. But Jersey stretches far. Jersey passes Pennsylvania. It goes a little bit close to Delaware. Like I said, about 10 minutes adjacent to Delaware. It goes down far. Like part of the eastern seaboard, basically. When you stop from New York and it hits Jersey, then it goes all the way down. But and then from there it's like, all the other stuff, DC, Maryland. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Depending on where you are, you're looking at a 1-bedroom, 13, 14, maybe 15 minimum. And then when you get to the 2 bedrooms, you're talking 17 and up, 1,800, 2,000 minimum, depending on some areas. And then everything after that, 2,500, 27, 3,000. Then it gets kind of crazy. But yeah, man, listen, yeah, it's gonna be one thing I can say to talk about the Diddy situation. One thing I can say is, man, he's very powerful, man. Is and that's another thing you guys have to remember. The federal government, right? The FBI, rather, let me say the FBI. The FBI, J. Edgar Hoover amassed his power because he was able to get information on people, and that's why J. Edgar Hoover was so powerful, because he had information. He had technology that people, the common man or woman didn't have access to back then. So, to be able to 60 or 70 years ago tap phone calls and basically get audio surveillance, with these big audio equipment pieces where they're sitting in the car and they're just listening and to conversations through walls, and these are things that everybody didn't have access to. So a good portion of the country and even the world, because the FBI took cases outside of the country, but yeah, pretty much a good portion of the world was and still is at the FBI's mercy, because if at any given time they want to investigate you because they feel like you may know or you may be part of, or they have any inkling, they just investigate. Like, there's nothing that you can do. So it sucks. Like, it's crazy. I know somebody who is one of the most happiest people, always laughing, joking. He decided to go on, like, a few flights, flying out to California, flying out to Florida, just flying out, going different places. And because he was flying out to these places and he was around people who were being investigated at that moment, the feds came in, and when they arrested everybody, they included him and the random odd count conspiracy against these individuals who they're investigating. So now this guy who was just hanging out with his friends, even though he could have possibly known, to them it's like, how could you not know what your friends are involved in? But yeah, that's basically what it was, man. And he's locked up. His wife is home, 2 kids. It's just her. It sucks, man. It sucks, but that is literally that easy. But all right, man, I'm going to be back. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. Y'all keep following me, and I'll make sure to keep following you. One.